How's it going, my fellow disciples? I'm Luke the Disciple. For those who may not know where I am right now, that's completely fine. This is not my normal setup. I am, in fact, in a hotel room in a completely different place. And yeah, I am here to tell you about the pros and cons about wearing a mask with digital ministry. For those who may not know, I am a involved Christian. I go I watch online church. I go to a youth group. I went to a co-op filled with Christians. I have so many friends on Twitch that are Christian and that I could not be here today without them. I can go without a mask without them. So today is the pros and cons. The pros about wearing a mask: you get to hide yourself. You don't get people to know what you look like, and they're really cool. I think they are, at least. That's why I've been collecting most of them throughout the time that I've been recording, or throughout my entire career. So, yeah, I honestly think masks are cool. I enjoy them. I understand that some masks are different for other people, though. This isn't just about a talk about masks like this, LEDs, or things like this. I also want to talk about emotional masks, or masks to hide who you are to other people. I know I could say that that's not right so many times, and that people would say, yeah, I know it's not right. What are you going to do about it? I can't do anything. That's up to you to take them off. I'm not saying that I can fix everyone's problems. I'm not that kind of person. I hate to say it, but I'm a musician. I do stuff in music. I don't do much things in the line of passage reading, even though I should. I should be more into reading the Bible, doing my devotional, and being praying with God. I don't do those most of the times because I'm weak to temptation. Because I'm a sinner, most like everyone is. We're in a day and an age where either everyone has to accept everyone, and if you don't, then you get called a bigot or a narcissistic idiot or something like that. So, for those who are hiding behind a mask, that you're not alone. You have other people who don't want to be wearing the same mask that you are either. You can say that it's not the same mask all you want, but it is. Yes, the circumstances of why you're wearing that mask might be different, but the mask has been known to multiple people already. It's not new. It's not something that has been fixed over the years, because it can't be. There's always going to be a need, a want to wear these. To wear physical or emotional masks. It sucks. But the truth of it is, it's always going to be here on this earth. I wish it wasn't true, but it is. For those who may think that it's not true, that you can just fix everyone by sending them to a therapist, I don't know. I know that they're useful. I know that they've helped multiple people. I just can't do it myself. And I know that's a bit of a hypocrite thing to say. That other people should go to them if they really feel like it. Even though I won't. I won't. I've decided that my life is going to be filled with heartache. That way, in the future, I can know more about how to deal with it for others. I'd rather be able to help someone else with a little twig in their eye than a massive branch in mine. And that's not what the Bible commends us to do. But that's something I've been doing anyways. And it's not something that I recommend. My fellow disciples, I'm here to say that I am not a good leader for this. Again, I dabble in music ministry. That's where I'm at. That's what I've loved to do since I was young. That's my call. That's my prayers. It's my way to speak to the Lord, to show Him that I care so much about Him and what His people has done for everyone. This isn't going to be a long one. I've listed some pros. Here's some more. Don't have to show your face. No one knows who you are. And they look nice. You have cons. You can't show your face. No one knows what you're going through or how they can help. And it's a tacky mask. Honestly, it's a difficult time to deal with something like this. I'm 18. I will say this for myself. I'm 18. I've dealt through heartache, through depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, so many painful things, so many painful memories in my head that I put on a mask. I started making content. I'm only here today because of my church and because of one of my friends from that church. If it wasn't for them, I would not be sitting here today. I would be what is on this mask right now. I'd be a ghost. I wouldn't exist. I'd be dead. I know that, and I know that well. I do pray for all of those who are going through my hard time, that they will find that friend instead of deciding to end it themselves. Because that's not what you're supposed to do. You can think that having a mask on is just going to help, and that if no one knows, then it'll just go away eventually. It doesn't. It never goes away. If you don't talk about it, if you just ignore it or distract it, it's just going to harbor more in you. It's going to enclose you. It's going to trap you. And you'll feel like there's nowhere else to go because you put yourself in that place. I need to take this thing off. Because of my faith, because of my friend, and because of my church, I'm not like this. I'm not what this is. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm living. I'm making new friends. I'm going to be trying to get a job. There's so many things to look forward to, especially people my age at the time of making this video. This is a tremendous thing. You are not alone. You can take off the mask. If you can't, tell a parent. Tell tell a friend and see if they can tell their friend's parent for it. Do not end up like this. Do not continue to have your mask on. Here are the pros and cons of living your life without one. You'll be able to see life in a better picture. 1. 2. You get to have more energy to make friends, to see people. 3. You get to connect. You get to connect to people on a more emotional level. Everyone that has been through something, you can connect to people who have also been through the same thing. And if they're just starting to go through it, help them. If you know the heartache that they are going through, help them through it. That way they don't become what you did. That way they don't make the same mistakes. That way they can have some hope, or that someone will be there to help. Don't become this. If you become this, here are the cons about being able to show your face. You'll feel more vulnerable, that you can be betrayed at any moment's notice. You feel like your closest friends or someone who knows that you can do this are going to turn against you because of heartache from your past, that you thought that you could trust someone that betrayed your trust. And 3 is that you have to look at that face every single time you wake up, knowing, not wishing, that it was the same one, that it just wasn't there anymore. But you can't become like this. That's not the right way to go. We all have a choice. We're all given a choice. I'd suggest looking up Lake Point Church. That's a church that I watch online on Sundays. And they are founded in Texas, and they are amazing people. Their lessons are always so good, and every single time I hear it, it fills me with the Spirit. It convicts me, and I feel awful because I know that I've done so many things wrong. This is where I'm going to end it for today, my fellow disciples. Let me pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray for everyone who may be watching this, for those who may be hurting, for those who may be wearing a mask of their own making, that they will be able to seek refuge in your arms, that they'll be able to see who cares and who has the unrelenting love that you hold. That way they can feel some of that. Whether it be a parent, sibling, son, daughter, niece, nephew, grandma, grandpa, everyone and anyone who are feeling like they are alone, remind them that they aren't, that they are always loved, no matter what. And in your name.